What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Skies, man, and we are on next gen NBA 2K20, man. And you already know your boy over here got affiliated with the Northside Knights, man. And you already see we're going with grinding, man. Big grinding. So we've been playing this park, and I think I found one of the most demigod guard builds in the game. And I tell you, this guard's demigod. I've won a bunch of games so far, and it's just the beginning. I don't have that many badges, and I'm greening almost every single shot. So I got y'all with this banger jump shot within the next week. This build, you guys want to make this build, y'all. And that's basically it, y'all. So make sure y'all watch the whole entire video to get this demigod build, because trust me, this build is worth it, and I would not risk it, y'all. And as always, man, it's been your boy Skies, man. And I'm out.
I wake up and stunt, hit the mall and get exactly what I want. And that 40 cal be on me in case a nigga try to front. If you try, you gon' die, and I ain't even gotta lie. But it's fly, homicide, now your mama wonder why. Stop playing when niggas move, I be praying when niggas stop playing when niggas. This life you want is dangerous, nigga, like ooh.
Alright, y'all, so when you're in the My Career Player Builder, you're gonna wanna, of course, make your player point guard, right-handed or left-handed, and your jersey number does not matter. Now, this build is going to be 6'5", and now you're gonna wanna take your weight all the way down and give it +1 for the 181 strength to put your attributes up. Next, what you're gonna wanna do is go with a 6'11" wingspan. Now, that's not minimum wingspan. That's not maximum wingspan. It's right in between, and it's a perfect wingspan for you so that you can get all your attributes to their max and still be able to be dominant in the park, winning games. Now, I put just compact body shape. Now, when making this build, I feel like you don't need a lot of close shot, but one thing you do need is your dunk to be maxed. Now, putting your dunk maxed, you can see the badges that you get. Of course, you get what's new, and you get posterizer, you get fearless finisher, Lob City Finisher, Pro Toucher, Slithery Finisher. Now you get to pick 2 of those. Also, you only need a 70 driving layup in order to get your layup animations. So you only have to put your layup to a 70. So right here, this is what your finishing is going to look like. Next, from here, what you're going to want to do is go with your 3-point and max out your 3-point, because who doesn't want a maxed out 3-point? But then drop it down by 1, because you don't need that extra point taking off the extra finishing badges. Next, you're going to want to go with a 94 mid-range shot, following by that with a 62 free throw. And now you have 16 badges for your shooting. Now this is enough shooting badges, because if you think about my pure playmaker last year, it only had an 81 3-pointer, and on top of that I only had 15 badges, and this year there is no quick draw, so this helps you dramatically. So then you're going to want to go with your pass accuracy and make an 83 pass accuracy, because the red method this year isn't lobs, so you don't need to have a max pass accuracy. Then go and max out your ball handling and max out your speed with ball. 16 playmaking badges is enough. Unfortunately, you do not get Hall of Fame floor general, y'all, but it's okay. And you don't get Hall of Fame diamond, but it's okay with a lot of other Hall of Fame badges. But trust me, they're good enough on gold. And alright, y'all, so let's get back to upgrading this build, man. I went ahead and I finished filling the build out for you guys, but I'm going to quickly go in depth and explain it. So you're going to want to have a 95 perimeter defense right off rip, because 95 perimeter defense is going to be important. Your block maxed out is going to help you in the paint, along with your defensive rebound and your offensive rebound, to get the max amount of badges that you can on the defensive chart. Now here you're going to have 18 defensive badges. Now having 18 defensive badges gives you all these options. The only thing that I wish you could get was Interceptor. Interceptor is the one badge that I wish could be added onto this that can't be added onto this. Other than that, the badge layout is a very good badge layout, and there's a lot of movement and places that you can work through. And if you hit legend, you're going to have so many badges, and it's crazy. So this is what you're going to want to do there. Now, looking at playmaking, I'm going to explain the playmaking a little bit so you guys have a deeper understanding of the playmaking. Now, looking at the playmaking, you have 16 playmaking badges. Now, to add on to this, you can get all of these, but the only thing is you don't get Hall of Fame Floor General, and you don't get all Hall of Fame Quick First Steps and badges like that. But trust me, it's going to be okay, because it's not really going to affect your build too much in the long run. So you can go with 16 here and upgrade it just like how I upgraded it, and you will be perfectly fine. This build will be able to carry out your needs, and you'll be able to ISO, run around screens, all that, and it supports every single form of gameplay. Then shooting, I decided to go with my shooting like this because most of the important shooting badges unlock at either gold or Hall of Fame, and we've seen in the previous years that gold and Hall of Fame, gold badges tend to do better than Hall of Fame badges in some cases. So that's why I think that some gold badges will do better on shooting than Hall of Fame badges. And then finishing, you just get your 2 badges, and if I hit legend, it's going to be plus 10 badges, and then in that case, I have enough badges to fill out my slots. So that's going to show that. Now let's get into the takeovers. Now when me choosing my takeover, I had to really think about what I wanted this build to do. As a player, I am normally not a primary lockdown type of defensive player, so I did not want to go with lockdown. Then looking at shot creating, I was thinking I don't normally do ankle breaking shots, and then I normally don't pull up and do off dribble shots as much, but I feel like sharpshooting takeover can also help with that. So I didn't want to do shot creating takeover either. So then I had the option of finishing and shooting. Finishing takeover can help a lot, but I feel like I don't drive to the paint as much as I shoot. So then I looked at shooting, and I had to just pick right off the top of my mind, limitless range. This is, in my opinion, one of the best takeovers. When picking my secondary takeover though, I had to think about in 2K19, the last time that we saw a double takeover, the shot creating and sharpshooting takeover duo was, in my opinion, one of the best takeovers that there possibly was. So then I thought about this, and I saw that you could go and you could do negative impact on your shots that you take off dribble. So you have limitless range and negative impact. You can shoot from wherever. But then I looked at lock take, and I was like, what if you can shoot and play really good defense? But then I thought about how the defense on this player is already exceptionally good. So we have no other choice but to go with slashing. Now, rim running and finishing in the paint with a 90 plus finishing is going to be critical. So then I had to pick one of these. Now, Euros and hop steps, that can be very good with the advanced gathers, but I only have 2 finishing badges, so it's not going to affect it a lot. Now, going to easy blow-bys, yes, this would help, but also your takeover is going to be towards the end of the game, so I don't feel as if that's going to affect you as much. And then lastly, finishing moves. This helps you with contact dunks, so if you rim run and someone's in your way, there you go, automatic finish, and nobody's going to stop you. So in my opinion, finishing moves and limitless range is the best takeover combo for this build right here. So now that this My Player Builder is complete, I'm just going to show you that this is called a two-way threat, and you already know that we have the godlike face creation and the John Morant and John Wall build duo. So now I'm just going to go and I'm going to show you all some of the badges that you can get on this build just for future reference. So I went with posterizer and maxed out my posterizer, and then you're going to want to have deep threes, maybe hot zone hunter, deadeye, hot start, and then you can look at, if you're going to be fading, you can look at difficult shots, catch and shoot, clutch shooter, tireless shooter. We haven't really seen that much with sniper, but I don't aim, so you can do green machine as well, and that's going to help you a lot. And these badges are, this is actually a very good badge layout. So next I'm going to show you some playmaking badges. Of course, you're going to want to put up your quick first step, handles for days, maybe stop and go, but you don't necessarily need it. I always go with silver unpluckable. Ankle breaker is a must this year because one move and the player is snapped. And then I think floor general, and that's about it with your badges like this. You could put space creator or bailout, and you could drop this and put your bailout on bronze because bailout passes do matter this year, but that's another combination that you can do. Now lastly, I'm just going to show you defensive badges because these are very impressive. Gold rim protector, gold intimidator, and then put on your clamps to Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame clamps, that's crazy. I think silver chase downer is going to be important. Gold Hall of Fame pick dodger, and then I like silver rebound chaser. But you can also, because of the ankle breakers, you can also take your badges and go like this and lower everything and put ankle brace on just in case, and tireless defender and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different badges that you can do with this build, but this build is truly a demigod build and people need to make this build. Trust me, this build is worth it. So y'all, that's basically it for this video, man. You already know it. It's been your boy Skies, man. Let me know if you made it all this way. Let me know if you're gonna make this build. I hope you guys have a great day, man. As always, it's been your boy Skies, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.